Welcome to this very first episode of Ma Fame Zone. Ma Fame Zone is where moms have got some success and I invite them to share their stories, share their experiences. And today we have Meenu Yadav. She's a mom of a kid who is about 11 years old and she's a working professional and she has got a lot of success with this healing she's doing for herself. So I invited her to this Ma Fame Zone, and today is the Ma Fame Zone episode 1. Welcome, Meenu. Thank you so much for joining today.
Thank you, ma'am.
So tell us about yourself. Where are you from? And when did you meet me? Like, how did you get in touch with me? When did you enter this healing and my mentorship?
So I don't remember exactly the time when I met you, but I know that it was a Facebook ad which I'm seeing, and it's almost like 2 years that I have seen that ad and I got connected with you. And as I mentioned in my Trustpilot review also, that the initial journey was very slow. We were chit-chatting one odd day on then discussing the few issues which I was facing with myself, Prateek, and got the solution. Uh, Attended the Zen healing sessions also, the free sessions, and but one day it got clicked. I paid for a silver membership, started my healing journey, and since then it was like a beautiful journey because, as you also mentioned, that those meetings or those interactions with you were like abandoned, giving me a temporary solution to the problems, but not the exact purpose which I wanted to solve. So that's how we kickstarted our journey. Almost around, I think I paid in September 2022.
Yes.
And then we started our journey. And then I registered myself with you for a diamond membership, which is a fast track healing team we have. And I am blessed. I'm blessed that I am associated with you and on a journey to rediscover myself, which is I'm like beautiful journey. I have found a purpose. I just have to zero down on what exactly I need. But there are few facts which I've like imprinted on my mind right now, which is it's only you who can do or bring a change for yourself. Nobody else can do it for you. What whoever asks or whatever I say, that is something which is like now ingrained in myself. That if something is not working out, then it's me who is not doing anything for it. If something has to work out for me, I have to take that step. If I'll do it, it'll be get done. And the other thing which I accepted or like it's ingrained in me now is that all of us are different souls. I have my own journey, somebody else would have their own journey. And that soul could be even my son, for which I'm
Hmm.
doing everything. So
Awesome.
he's a different soul and he would have his own journey. I can only help guide with the blessings of the God in the universe in whatever way I can, but then I cannot control. That control lies in the supreme power, which he has already destined for all of us. We all are playing that role in his story. So
Hmm.
that these are the two facts which like now completely and deeply ingrained in me.
Wonderful, wonderful. And it's giving you a lot of peace, and you're doing your best, right? As a mom, as
Yes,
a person.
yes, I am.
Yes.
It's not that you don't fall
Hmm.
for negative things or you don't break. You
Hmm.
do, but then you consciously take yourself up. You come out of it. Maybe initially it will take more time, but once you practice that, you come out of it more earthly and easily.
Correct.
So it's not that people don't fall. It's not that who is a saint doesn't feel low or is like always on high energy. No, it is not. And it's for us also, being humans, we would also fall, we would get up, we would do it again, and we will complete our journey
Correct.
one day.
Well said, well said, well said. I love your way of interpretation. And you mentioned something very important, Minu. Like I had certain questions to ask, but I want to just respond to you what you said. Very important because I want to bring it out from you that you said on and off some sessions were happening that you had its own benefit, but when you came into a journey, it started, that real continuity, that process started happening step by step. So I'm glad you brought up that factor. That is why I call Ma Healing as not a program or a course. I don't invite you for a program. I call it a journey with a purpose. So, how has this journey helped you when you think long term? This is for life, right? You're with me
Yes,
for life.
yes.
Yes.
So this journey has helped me till now in a lot of ways. I have become more conscious of what I'm doing for myself, for Pratik, and whatever in my ways possible, I can do it for others.
Hmm.
Maybe it's my, right now, it's my family, and then later on to an extended family members and the other people in the society. But few things are clear to me that I have to first heal myself,
Hmm.
and then I can heal others, or at least pass on the good energies to them, uh, so that I don't maybe hurt them, or give a bad energy to other person with my own thinking, because I can't do anything for them, uh,
Correct.
as a different soul and a different person, but at least I can stop giving them those negative energies, which usually people do, intentionally, unintentionally,
Hmm.
but somehow those energies pass on. And
Hmm.
this concept is something which not everybody understands.
Hmm.
As I was discussing with my accountability partner Himaja yesterday, that
Hmm.
see, this information which you are sharing, or any mentors with whom any person is associated is sharing, is something which the other person who is at the receiving end, like me at the receiving end,
Hmm.
should be ready for it. And if they are not ready, they are not going to understand this concept, and there is a time, there is everything which is destined. So I think it was destined for me at that point in time,
Hmm.
because I've learned those lessons a hard way, which is okay. I accept, because God has written that journey for me. So I was at the receiving end, and I was ready at that point in time to understand that concept. If
Correct.
it would have happened maybe a year back,
So, do you say it's
that
very deep? It's not practical because I believe in practical spirituality. So, is it relevant to moms, or are we doing some spiritual penance or some spiritual upgradation? What do you think?
it's actually both. We are
Both.
on a spiritual journey, but
Hmm.
with the practical solutions in the present life.
Hmm.
We are not that we have to sit, or we have to do that practice
Separately.
completely, yeah, completely cutting ourselves out of the present world where we're living. But
Hmm.
we can do all those things, being there in the present world. Like,
Okay.
someone says that आप गृहस्थ आश्रम में रह के भी
Hmm.
सेंट वाला काम कर सकते हो.
Hmm.
So it's the solutions provided by you are all practical. We are living in our family, we are with our family, and even then we are following few things which help us in
Hmm.
a practical way. We are
Hmm.
not cutting ourselves from that social responsibilities and family responsibilities we have.
Correct.
And even then we are upgrading ourselves, finding a purpose of life for ourselves, and
Hmm.
walking on that path to achieve it.
Perfect. This is what I call practical spirituality because moms are not monks. We can't leave our family and go away. We can go 1 week, we can go for a spiritual retreat, some satsang, then come back, we have to be in the same family. So
Yes,
better learn the spiritual principles and use it with yourself, your kids, your family, right? Thank
yes.
you for sharing that. So what are the three biggest results if you can see yourself before and after Ma healing? So, what are the three biggest results you got for yourself, your family changes?
So the biggest results which I got is the two important principles which I shared, that
Hmm.
I am the one who can bring a change,
Hmm.
and there are all of us are different souls. This is the first one.
Hmm.
The other thing is I've started seeing changes with all the teachings by you, ma'am, within Pratik. Positive changes. He's now understanding me. He's
Hmm.
adapting, though the always
How
with
old is
children.
he? He's 11 years, right
He is
now?
11 years
Hmm.
old now,
Tricky
and
age, tricky age. Neither grown up
yes,
nor small child. Okay.
yes, because we also had sometimes say, "Arey, you are grown up now. You have to understand that." But now I understand that every children has his own unique journey.
Mm.
So he might take a little more time to understand the facts, but yes,
Mm.
I have to be more patient.
Mm.
And the Om chanting helps me and him both. So
And you used to
every
mention about Pratik constant. Sorry to interrupt. Pratik was constantly. He was not happy with the fact that you got tense or agitated. He was
yes,
pointing it out to you. The child was pointing it out to the mom. I don't like this attitude of yours. So
yes.
have you changed in that aspect? And because of that, what results you got from Pratik?
Yes. So initially, I was like very almost on every situation. I shout, and he would either shout back to me or would not listen to me. But with the better communication which have started between us, if I am shouting due to any reason at him, he would say, "Stop and don't shout."
Hmm.
Immediately, I see that if it would have been a prior Meenu,
Hmm.
she would still continue shouting. But now I take that pause. I come back to my normal voice tone, and then within a minute, I talk in a calm voice to him, even though there was some hustle which is going inside me, but my voice comes down, and he
Hmm.
then listens to what I wanted to say.
Hmm.
And the same thing which I applies to him also. At times, he's like without any reason, just like keeping his volume high. So if
Hmm.
I say that you're shouting, please lower your volume down, he'll do that.
Hmm.
And also the Om chanting helps both of us a lot. So
Hmm.
it's like every morning routine that once we got up on Alexa, we have to
Nice.
play Om chanting while he's sleeping. At times he demands that play
Hmm.
Om chanting and then we'll sleep.
So
So
nice. Hmm.
this is helping. This is the
Hmm.
second thing. And the other thing also is a lot of changes I've seen in my in-laws, which was a major issue.
Hmm.
So this is something which is helping me, though I am not making that great impact on them with my words. But yeah, whatever I am doing for myself, maybe those energies are passing on, and there are a lot of positive changes which I've seen in them while I last visited them recently.
Wow. This is what I tell moms. We can't exactly say how working on ourselves changes the people in the family, but that is the results we see when we nurture the fruits. That's the when we nurture the roots. That's the fruits we get. Thank you for sharing that. So you joined Ma Silver membership somewhere in September 2023. Within a short time, you upgraded to Ma Healing Diamond level. So what made you jump to that diamond level?
It was your teachings and blessings, ma'am, because you told that there would be a fast track journey, and you also told multiple times that we have to take that leap of faith. As your similar situation, I didn't had the money,
Hmm.
and I didn't had the visibility from where I would get that. And I asked you that can I pay it in installment for a longer duration. You agreed, and it is working out till now that I'm paying that installment on time, and joined that group for a faster healing, which is actually a faster healing because the communication, the interaction there is more deeper and more personalized. As of now, because it is a short group,
Hmm.
we five are there, including you. So
Hmm.
we have developed that bond.
Point.
So yesterday itself, I was talking to my accountability partner Himaja, and she was saying that are you connected with the rest of the two also, which is Rajmaj and Kavita. So I told her that yes, I am, but not on that extent or a level with which I am with you. But
Correct.
somehow yesterday, when I asked Kavita to join our Diamond membership call, she said that she is for admission process for her child, and then later on, for the first time, she messaged me on the same chat that she got her girl a child admission in the school, with which
Hmm.
then we had two, three more conversations on the same topic, and that was the first time I actually interacted with her on chat. Otherwise, it was usually the sessions when we had a conversation. So
Hmm.
Rajmani being my Sakhi member, we interact.
Somehow you all are connected, connecting to
Yes,
each other at different levels. And
yes,
it's a lifetime journey. So many moms will join, many more friendships, bondings will be built because we are all having common interests, right? Of
yes.
self evolvement and then our energies helping our families. Wonderful, wonderful. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So, what do you think about other practices we are doing in Diamond? We have recently started healing each other, moms healing each other, and daily habits, and the discussions, go interaction. You all have a lot of fun in the breakout rooms.
Yes.
So, would you like to share about it?
Yes, so all these activities are very fun, and whenever we go to breakout room, usually initially for 2-3 minutes we discuss on that topic which you give us, and then we chit chat about each other's family or about each other's problem, and that is the reason when we come back we are still in that conversation mode of the same topic which you're discussing.
Right.
So those breakout rooms are fun. We get to know each other better,
Hmm.
and
And
obviously
this sisterly communication matters for moms, though it may seem like just talk. It really is precious for us to talk with other moms.
yes, absolutely. When we know the key important factor here is that when we know that nobody is judging us, whatever I
Yeah,
say or feel,
true.
nobody is going to pass me a
Hmm.
bad or a negative energy of
Hmm.
what I'm thinking.
Hmm.
Everyone would be like on a neutral or a positive side,
Hmm.
that that's okay if she's feeling that way. Or maybe if they support us, then they will pass on that positive energy to us. But
It's called
nothing
holding
negative.
space, Mino. It's called holding space. We just hold space for the person to be whoever she wants to be.
Yes, yes.
Right.
So that's nice. And doing Jinjitsu, Hoponopo is something which is like become a daily routine for us.
Hmm.
Intentionally, during the day we do that,
Hmm.
and doing that healing for others. It came as a task for me once, and it now anytime if you suggest or some, especially in our diamond membership, if you suggest or somebody asks that this is not working out for me, so unintentionally we somehow go to that mode and do that healing,
Yes.
maybe for 2-3 minutes or 5 minutes only, but on just one ask, that our mind in unintentionally goes to that level and do that prayer or healing for the required person in the way we have been guided. So when Kavita's daughter Angetram was the best example for it. When we all
Hmm.
did that together with you once, then I have that call with you where we did both did, and then
Hmm.
just after that, Rajmani, me, and Himaja did the same for Kavita's daughter. So it was a beautiful experience, and we know that somebody is there for us to help and guide us and
We all felt
do
like her mother for those few minutes we were in the place of Kavita.
yes.
True.
So it's like in times of need for of the
Hmm.
blessings and of the God's grace, somebody is there to help you and
Wow. Hmm.
attract those blessings from the God in a, because we are five now, so
Hmm.
there would be a 5x energy of those
Hmm.
prayers.
Hmm.
And once our group grows and gets bigger, which will obviously, so
Hmm.
there would be multiple blessings for that particular person or the
Hmm.
people who require that.
Hmm.
So it's something which is like very positive.
Since you brought in the aspect of Sakhi, this question I didn't mean to ask, but I just want you to share your experience of being a Ma healing Sakhi. What is it and what is your experience as a Sakhi?
So, as you introduced this concept to us, that we have to call few members to join your free membership class, which is there, free master class, which is there. So, I just took it up as a opportunity to talk to more moms who might be feeling in the same way which we are feeling. It could be any situation which they're feeling about. Could be relationships, could be kids, could be their professional growth, anything which they are having a problem with and they need a solution on that. So I took that as an opportunity, and when I started interacting, it was the first call is always just an introduction to people that we are there, and you have to join that master class to have that feeling of how somebody can help you with. Then after that, once we do that follow-up call, a few people tell us that they liked the session, they don't like the sessions. What was the reason of not liking it? Somebody says that I'm following all these practices. Somebody is also of an opinion that they need someone to pull them from that
Hmm.
situation where they are.
Hmm.
So every different person would have their different opinions, but then there are actually few who want to uh, heal themselves, who want to actually do something for themselves, and that's how they get the entry into our community and they feel those changes. So
So is
mass
it a very humbling experience? Like you grow as a person, the more you connect. Because I feel a lot every day. I'm connecting to so many moms all over India. I have a very that feeling. Nothing else can replace that feeling of helping the moms, talking to someone who wants a listening ear in some way we can support. So are you getting that
Yes.
experience?
Yes, absolutely. Because when you talk to them, even for a registration, sorry, even for the first call, they'll say, I might join. I don't have time because guests are coming in. So we have to suggest them that if it is possible for you, you can plug in the earphones and then
Hmm.
join the session, or you
Hmm.
can get yourself registered for the next session, so
Hmm.
that at least you get that opportunity to hear out Veena ma'am and then decide whether you want to go forward with it or not. Because as I mentioned earlier, that whatever we say to the person who is at the receiving end, they would do, or they would feel doing it only and only when they are ready for it.
Yes. Maybe that call comes, as another additional push. They need to take the journey to the next level. They are suffering all alone by themselves. Maybe that one personal call, because this Facebook ad, this WhatsApp post seems so impersonal. Nowadays, communication has become very easy. At the same time, it has become very distant. So when you connect as a person, so you're doing a great job, Meenu. I want to acknowledge that in this session. Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank
So, talk about your unique experience of visualization. You have been with me, you said for 2 years, you have experienced my meditations, my healings, my coaching. But all of a sudden, recently, you said you had a breakthrough in visualization. What is that?
Yes.
Share about it.
So initially, when we were connected on and off, it was like every meditation I do, but then you said that even if you're not able to visualize, that's okay. And actually, I was not able to visualize. It's just that either my mind goes blank
Hmm.
or I doze off, and I was not able to visualize anything. But that visualization happened maybe it's like almost 2 months only, not more than
Right.
that.
Right.
And for the first time, I was actually able to visualize what you were guiding us. And I have told you also that I was able to see the forest in which I'm walking in. And then at the end of it, I was able to see that lab or a
Yeah.
research
Hmm.
center where I have
Hmm.
to go and go
Hmm.
inside it. So that was the first time I saw it. And after that, my visualization has improved a lot. I am able to visualize a lot of things which you guide us.
Hmm.
uh,
You
and in
also
one of
said
these,
in the lab you saw your father.
yeah, it was another visualization,
Acha.
meditation. Yeah,
Hmm.
at that point in time, you guided us that we are sitting in front of a temple or a religious place, and
Hmm.
there I saw my father in front of my eyes for the first time. It's been like I was in the third year of my college, so 2005. Now it's like almost more than it's going to be 20 years soon.
Hmm. Hmm.
And I have never seen him, never. That was the first time, even though I hardly
When you were
tried.
in
I
college
tried.
20 years ago, he passed away, right?
Yes, in 2000, because I passed out in 2007, so I was in third year. So it was
Hmm.
2005 he passed away,
Hmm.
and it's going to be 2025 soon. So it's almost 18 years now.
Hmm.
And even if I have tried harder to visualize him, I was
Hmm.
not able to.
Hmm.
But that one day, I was able to see him in front of my eyes, and
It's okay. Hmm.
that was the best feeling till date.
His love is there always. Thank you for sharing. It helps some other mom. Your sharing helps your feelings, what you have. It actually connects with other moms. It's okay.
I have this photo,
Hmm.
but even then I was not able to see him. But that day was something special which happened. And that was just moments. Not a longer duration, but that was just moment which helped me to connect with him.
I want to assure you he'll come back whenever you call him. Now that you have seen him in the spiritual world, he'll come back when you call him.
And after that also, once you asked us that who we are, yeah,
Hmm.
who I am,
Hmm.
I was not able to get an answer on it.
Hmm.
But yesterday during our session,
Hmm.
I saw myself, and I mentioned that also. I saw myself as a light, a burning light. Uh,
Hmm.
it's all something we see in TVs and movies. So I
Hmm.
was a burning light, a flash, and that light is like some supreme power is showing her blessings on that light. It is like flickering, going on a path, and then
Hmm.
you did that sound healing, so it was like shaking because of that sound healing.
Hmm.
But I saw myself as a light,
Wow.
so that's something I understand now is an indication for me to
Hmm.
understand it more deeper
Correct.
and to go on that
There's no
path.
end. There's no end to that spiritual journey. You
Yes.
just got in touch with your source. If I can say that, no one can describe it in words, the experience you had yesterday. So you are energy. You first time maybe you understood, yeah, this is my energy I'm looking into. Thank you for sharing, Meenu. Thank you so much. And what would you like to say about our bigger vision, which is my secret, which many moms don't know, which is my bigger vision of Ma healing is smaller vision is Ma. I want to make her happy. My bigger vision is I want to see your family happy. But the vision I am showing you as a mom is to contribute, make a
Yes.
difference to this world, make an impact. What do you think of the bigger vision I have created for my moms?
So I think that it is very unique and helpful for others and moms like us. At least I got clarity, and I know about my diamond peers that they got clarity as to what they need in life now. And initially, I was like struggling, which I do still fall for it sometimes, but I was struggling to upgrade myself professionally, do better. I still do get those feelings sometimes, but then again, as I said, I hit back, I push myself back, and now I've understood, and I've told you also that I want to be a healer. The only thing which I'm still figuring out, and I want to zero down on is that, like you are a healer for us moms. I want to zero it down whether I want to do it for which category, what would be my niche as your mentor. And I've also attended one session for Siddharth sir. So I want to zero it down on my niche, which is like a little seeming to me like a difficult thing to do right now, as I'm not able to do it. But I am doing that effort to zero it down. Uh, Maybe more reading of good books and thinking about it would some
Go
that
inward. Go
yeah.
inward rather than books. Go
Mm,
inward, you will get it. Like you said, at the right time, it will appear. If you're just
yes.
open to the answers, send the question out to the universe and be open to the answers.
Mm,
At the right time, you mentioned, I would like to thank my mentors because whom I am here talking to Meenu, doing first Ma Fame Zone interview. So I would like to thank my spiritual mentor, Dr. M.V. Priyank. Because of him, my life changed. I realized I am a healer and I want to do this because of him. And then Siddharth Rajshekar, of course, all this technology, my entire coaching, he has guided me. And my personal coach is Mr. Rahul George, who just now mentioned your forest lab meditation. He is a hypnotist, okay? He is the one who took us through this. And he always tells us whatever you learn, take it to your students. He is into coaching coaches, like he is into healing and coaching, and he helps us find our purpose. And by helping us, I always tell him, Rahulji, what you teach me doesn't remain, it's creating ripple effects in my moms. I feel so happy when moms come back and whatever I've learned from you, when I pass it on. So I would like to acknowledge all of my mentors. There are many, many other mentors. Without, see, it takes a village, as they say. What am I? I always say, as a healer, I would like to put it on record that I'm just a hollow channel. The energy, the flow of energy, whatever blessings you need is coming from the universe, from the source. It passes through me and reaches you. So that is how we work, right, in the healing world. So thank you
Yes.
for sharing that. Your niche will come when you are ready. So just be doing the work on yourself. And what would you say about, so moms are benefiting with self-evolvement? If Meenu can benefit with, asking those difficult questions as a person, as a mom, as a daughter-in-law, as a wife, you also can do that, right? If you are not even ready and close your eyes, the answers will not come. So I have often seen moms hesitate to invest on themselves, whether it is money or time. Sometimes moms feel everything I should do for my family, not for myself. So, what would you say about the financial aspect or about taking care of themselves, self care, time to themselves? You're a busy person, you're also a mom. So, how come
Yes.
you are making it possible for yourself? What message would you like to give to other moms?
Uh, because I want that to be, because I want it to happen. I was also the same mom or the same person which would think about her family first, about all the people around her, uh, and whatever we are doing at that point in time. In my words, maybe it could be something different for others, but in my words, it is like we are pleasing others, we are making and not making, actually trying to make others happy. But what we are not understanding, and even I didn't understand that at point in time, was that we are trying to make them happy, but we cannot. If they don't think that they are happy, they cannot be happy. Because I, at that point in time, I didn't think that I was happy. I am doing something for myself. So practically, I was not. But when I thought, I means I myself thought that I am going to be happy and I am happy, I am happy now. Because that is my mind, which I took control of. I told it that I am happy, and now I'm actually happy. You have to take control of your mind because you cannot control somebody else. Not the feelings, not the mind, not the way they think and feel. It is you only who can control your own mind to make yourself happy and whatever you are working on. So, out of the 24 hours, everybody has 24 hours. Even if you give just 1 hour to yourself, you'll feel accomplished. I know
Hmm.
I'm giving it more at that point in time because I personally myself want it for me. But even if you, even we, as per you, Veena ma'am, it's like even if I give 10 minutes, that is okay. And yes, that is okay because in those 10 minutes, you would be with yourself.
Hmm.
I am asking for an hour because initially you require a little time to get accustomed to develop those habits and to be in a consistent form and manner. That is why you require a little time because you would need that time to push yourself also.
Hmm.
Unless and until you push yourself for your own development, that would not happen. And that is the reason I mentioned that 1 hour. Otherwise, if you are consistent and you are feeling for your own self, those 10
Hmm.
minutes would be helpful.
Hmm.
Be, being consistent is the mantra which you have shared with us, and that is true, holds true.
Yes.
Not for this fact, but for every other fact in this life also, that if you're consistent with whatever you're doing, it's a proven fact that you will get results.
Correct. So homemakers would say, if I had money, I would invest. Working moms say, I have so many commitments, I can't invest. So what is this about investment? Why aren't moms ready to take that money for themselves?
Because they don't feel worthy of it.
Very simple yet deep.
Yes, they don't feel, and I still do, but I'm improving. I'm spending things, spending money on myself for my own betterment. Uh, as you gifted me 1,000 rupees voucher, I spent it on myself for my own, bringing something for
You won that
myself.
challenge. You won that challenge. Yeah.
Yes, And yesterday also on your suggestion, I spent 2,300 bucks for myself for my
Yeah,
own improvement.
correct.
So because initially it was like, "Arey, theek hai yaar, do it, use that money for something else, which might help to please or make somebody else happy. You can budgetize." I, being a very budgetized person, I have to think before spending, and this is what I was doing. Uh, it, During the COVID phase, or even prior to that, yes, even prior to that, I had come to that situation, living in that atmosphere, that I have stopped using it for my own personal grooming, be
Mm.
it spending on anything else, even the personal grooming of going to a parlor, having waxing.
Last priority. Mm.
Yeah, that
Mm.
also become the last thing. For that also, I have found a little cheaper hacks which I can do at home, because I didn't had time. I thought that money is like a little wastage of money. Why to do it, spend it on something else?
Mm.
That grooming also was out of my list. I
Mm.
was so deep down into that uh, thing,
Mm.
that me myself was the last thing on my priority list.
Mm.
But it is changing now, changing
Changing.
for good.
And feeling happy. Good energy.
Yes,
And this energy is what you carry to your family.
absolutely. If I
Right.
don't feel worthy of myself, nobody else would do it for me.
Right.
Nobody else would feel that I am worthy of having something,
Mm.
even the respect I deserve.
Mm.
So unless and until I demand it, I would
Mm.
not get it.
So we are doing a lot of energy work, right? Morning energizer, Monday night we meet, Wednesday night we meet, Fridays we meet. So these are energy boosters, like you come and take energy. So is it making a difference for you joining these sessions?
Absolutely. That is the reason I make it a point to join the sessions. Even if I'm not able to do the activity, even if I'm not able to do that homework
Hmm.
for some reason,
Hmm.
but I make a point that at least I should attend the session so that I can hear those words. Yesterday, I was thinking that, see, the same activity which you gave us yesterday, you have done that in other sessions also. That came as a message to me on WhatsApp. Still, I haven't done that. But today, I'm going to do it during the daytime. And by the time you have given us a deadline, I'll do it. And I was thinking, like, I am a ear minded. And
Hmm.
that is like, it's like since my childhood days, I'm a ear
Auditory,
minded
auditory
person.
person. Huh.
Yes, I am not
Hmm.
something a person who can read on her own and then do
Got
the
it.
analysis. So,
Hmm.
which is like kind of ingrained in me since college. Also,
Hmm.
I am a year minded. I used to attend all the lectures, even though I don't read the book on my own. But if I have
Hmm.
attended the lecture, that would retain in my mind, and that would help me
Hmm.
to pass out my exams.
Hmm.
So that's the difference. My peers would like to say me, or college batch
Then
would
watch
like.
YouTube. Why come to my sessions? Why any mom should come to these sessions?
No, see, different persons would have their own different style of learning.
Hmm.
I am able to listen. And as you told, YouTube, it's not a mandatory thing. It's my wish whether I wanted to attend it or not.
Hmm.
But hearing you live
Hmm.
makes a difference to me.
Hmm.
Uh, that I at sometimes I play your videos on YouTube at the background while I'm working, but then it's a distraction because I'm doing
Hmm.
my work also, I'm listening to you also. So that's a distraction. But while I'm in the session, I am in the session. I'm listening
No, not just
wholeheartedly
me.
to you.
Any YouTube videos, it has a, like I say, people ask me, we'll watch on YouTube, I come to your session. So whom will you ask questions with, or there may be some distractions, like you said. So that is
Yes,
what I would like to share with moms.
yes.
Yes.
You can't ask questions. You can't have that feeling. So the energy exchange in the live session
Hmm.
has an absolutely different meaning. If you
Correct.
even if you watch that recording, it will give
Hmm.
you results. It's not that it will not give you results, but the energy exchange, or at that point in time, having all the people in the session, be it five,
Yes.
be it 50, is a absolutely different experience if you
The
watch that.
group
Yes,
energy, it brings energy together when we are there. Correct,
yes,
correct.
yes.
Yes.
That moment is the feeling of that moment you will get different while you're doing it alone and
Hmm.
while you are doing it in a live session. So that's the whole difference. And that is the reason I make it a point. Yesterday, Himaja was also asking me that how I'm making the time to attend all the sessions. I said I have to keep few things at a back burner and attend the session and then pick them up.
You get more energy, carry that energy, do the things better.
Yes.
Okay. So anything else you want to share, Meenu?
In whole, I would like to sum up or conclude is that being with you has given me a lot of strength. I always feel that I was something else prior to my married life, and I lost that in between, because that was something, it's not something which negative I think about it now, because that was something which was destined for me by the God in the universe to bring me back, to give me that reason and a kick to be the Meenu again. And with your help and guidance, so you are the person in the form of that God and the universe blessing to me, who came into my life to bring myself back, to bring my confidence back, and become making me that independent woman and a girl who can do things on her own. And it doesn't mean that I am not going to be with my family, with my close relatives. I still acknowledge them, their presence, the way they help us, but that the meaning of having them in my life has absolutely changed now. They would always remain with me, they would be my family, but I am a soul, a different soul from them. They are on their own journey, I am on my own journey. But we can be on a similar path or on a path together also. That doesn't mean I am going to cut off, I am going to be a saint or a church wala sister. Yeah, I'm not going to be that. I'm still going to enjoy those social gatherings and everything along with them, having a control on myself, and the things which I want to do. If I don't want to do anything and just to please others, I would not do it.
Wow. Very well said. Very well said. And thanks to God, whatever credit you gave me, it goes to universe and my gurus. Thank you so much for sharing Meenu today. It will energize and inspire many moms who watch this video. Anyway, it will be on YouTube, and again moms can watch. You said a lot of words from your heart. That is what matters at the end of the day. Mom to mom talking. I'm a mom, you're a mom, viewers will be moms, and we all will create our happy family. So what else we want?
Absolutely.
Thank you so much for being on this call, Meenu.
My pleasure, ma'am. Absolutely my pleasure. And being the last words, please pick up yourself and think that you are also important.
Yes. Message to all moms. Thank you, Meenu. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much for having me.